Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news-making headlines today. President Lee Jae-myung has vowed to bring substantive changes to improve people's livelihoods. Speaking at a cabinet meeting ahead of the first anniversary of his inauguration, Lee said he would make changes for his second year based on what's been achieved so far. He promised to ensure that the benefits of increased exports can spill over into smaller firms and into helping the vulnerable, while bolstering infrastructure for AI, energy transition, and balanced regional growth. The president also vowed to remember those who sacrificed themselves to defend the country ahead of Memorial Day on June 6. Korea's consumer prices for May rose 3.1% year-on-year, marking the steepest increase since March 2024. According to the Ministry of Finance and Economy on Tuesday, the figure returns to the 3% range for the first time in 2 years. Driving the surge was petroleum products, which spiked to 24.2%, the highest in nearly 4 years due to the Middle East conflict. Gasoline and diesel prices jumped 23.1% and 33.3% respectively. Inflationary pressure spilled over into the service sector, pushing international airfares up more than 33%, the highest increase since 1995. The Finance Ministry noted that government interventions, including fuel tax cuts and price caps, suppressed the headline inflation by 0.6 percentage points. Without these measures, May's inflation would have reached 3.7%. Samsung Electronics unveiled on Tuesday the first mock-up of its 8th-generation high-bandwidth memory, or HBM5, at COMPUTEX 2026 in Taiwan. To tackle overheating issues in advanced AI chips, the tech giant also introduced a core heat management technology called the heatpad block. Samsung's chief technology officer emphasized that the company added a chimney-like structure to lower thermal resistance, giving the company a competitive edge as an integrated device manufacturer. Samsung also showcased its HBM4E wafer and chipset, which successfully operate at a maximum bandwidth of 4 terabytes per second, with plans to apply the world's first hybrid copper bonding technology. The U.S. is temporarily offering some tariff relief for foreign-made equipment that consists mostly of American metal. The proclamation signed by Donald Trump this week states foreign machinery containing at least 85% American steel and aluminum by weight will now qualify for a 10% tariff rate. What's more, tariffs on agricultural equipment such as harvesters will go down from 25% to 15%. Industrial equipment including bulldozers, imported from countries with U.S. trade deals, will also see a 15% tariff rate. The revised tariffs will remain in place through 2027. U.S. President Donald Trump says a deal with Iran could be reached over the next week, calling a potential agreement even better than a military victory. Yet prospects for renewed talks remain uncertain, with Iran's semi-official Tasman news agency reporting Tehran had halted talks in exchanges of draft proposals with the U.S. in protest of Israel's attacks in Lebanon. Trump also said Israel and Hezbollah had agreed to dial back fighting after he spoke with the Israeli Prime Minister and communicated with the Lebanese militant group through mediators. He said no troops would be sent to Beirut and those already on their way had turned back. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.